Lanicom po o Lanicom Views. Sama-sama nating i-experience ang Umidigi Bison. Ang Umidigi Bison, ang durability-centric phone ni Umidigi. Sa kanyang pangalan, ang Bison, ito ay isang animal known for its muscular build, strength na kaya mag-survive sa snow, dirt, and tough wilderness. Gaya ng ating phone, it is built tough. Here are some notable specs ng Umidigi Bison. Ang MediaTek P60 octa-core processor, 6GB of RAM, 128GB of storage, waterproof, dustproof, and shockproof, IP68 and IP69K rating, ang 48MP Sony camera at meron tayong quad camera sa likod, 24MP Sony selfie camera, push-to-talk and underwater camera buttons, set of outdoor tools, 6.3-inch 1080p display, 5,000 mAh battery with 18W charger. Ang suggested retail price nito ay 14,590. Pero ngayon, usually nabibili lang siya ng mga around 7,000 to 8,000 pesos. Ito ang white box ni Umidigi Bison. It is a simple textured box with text specs underneath. Sa loob ng box, makikita ang Bison phone. Ito ay may protective film built-in sa kanyang screen. Next, ang quick start guide ng Bison, ang 18W charging brick, and lastly, included din ang USB Type-A to USB Type-C cable. And that's it! Ito ang Umidigi Bison. Ang mayroon tayo ay ang yellow variant. Ang yellow lang dito ay ang highlight design niya sa sabitan ng lanyard and also doon sa mga corners. Pero on the phone, it is a matte black color. Ang body niya is made of tough plastic with rubber texture. Mayroon siyang accent sa sides at mayroon ding diagonal bumps that also helps with the grip. Sa corners naman, mayroong mga bumpers to protect the phone even when dropped. Ang sides naman, made of metal at kita ang mga screws dito. Ayon kay Umidigi, drop resistant ito up to 1.5 meters. This is a phone definitely you can use without a case dahil ang body niya mismo ay parang isang rugged and tough bumper case. How tough? IP68 meaning water resistant 1.5 meters ang lalim up to 30 minutes. Dust, dirt, and sand resistant din ito. IP69K ibig sabihin kaya ang high temperature and high water pressure. Sa size naman, 6.4 inches tall and 3.14 inches wide. 0.5 inch thick, medyo makapal dahil nga parang meron siyang built-in case. May kabigatan din at 257 grams. Ngayon, tignan naman natin ang sides ng phone. Sa top part, makikita ang headphone jack. Sa bottom part naman, makikita ang microphone at ang USB Type-C port for charging and data transfer. Also, it is OTG capable. Sa left side naman, makikita ang SIM tray at walang SIM tray keyhole ito. Maaari mo siyang sungkitin para makuha ang SIM tray. It is a hybrid SIM tray, one for nano SIM and another for a SIM or a micro SD card up to 256GB. Mapapansin nyo, meron siyang rubber sealing to keep this waterproof. Nasa left side din ang fingerprint scanner. Mayroon ding button for push to talk and this is to launch the Zello app. Sa right side naman, the volume keys on the upper part, then the power button, then the shortcut button for the underwater camera. Sa likod naman, makikita ang camera cluster enclosed sa isang rectangular bump sa upper left. Ang tatlong dots naman ito ay para sa secondary microphone and barometer. Ang Bison logo makikita natin sa center at ang single speaker sa may bandang baba. And lastly, ang lanyard hole. Sa front naman, ang screen and this one is Corning Gorilla branded glass. Ang front-facing camera on the top center giving a U-shaped notch, ang ear speaker, and the ambient light and proximity sensor on the right. Ang Umidigi Bison ay merong 6.3 inches IPS display measured diagonally, 1080p at 388 pixel per inch. Hindi mapusyawang color, vivid and accurate ang display nito. Great for video, photo viewing, and also playing games. Maganda din ang viewing angles niya. You can watch media up to 1080p. Nasa gitna ang camera hole nito giving a cut on the display. Ang screen din nito ay may glove mode para magamit ang screen even when wearing thick gloves. Ang Umidigi Bison ay may single loudspeaker at the back. Hindi naman ito natatakpan kapag nakalapag sa flat surface dahil nakaangat ito due to the lanyard hole. It is quite loud than the average, enough for video watching and get notifications. Mayroon din siyang 3.5mm headphone port para magamit ang ating mga favorite headsets. As a communication device, it can connect to 2G, 3G, and 4G cellular networks para sa calls with voice over LTE, can be used on both SIMs, and is capable of stable internet data. Umidigi is claiming it that it has great antennas and navigation system, helpful kapag ikaw ay nasa outdoor adventure, whenever you go with GPS, GLONASS, and Galileo. It also has NFC or near-field communication para magamit mo ang mga apps like Tap to Pay or data transfer sa mga malalapit na devices. Ang Umidigi Bison ay equipped with several sensors, a side-mounted fingerprint sensor, barometer for pressure, proximity sensor, ambient light sensor, accelerometer to detect movements, gyroscope to detect tilting and rotation, and electronic compass. First, itest natin ang fingerprint sensor. Ito ay located sa left and accurate naman ito. I rarely encounter na hindi mag-unlock ang phone using this one. Mayroon ding face unlock using the camera to unlock the phone. Ang mga sensors na nabanggit natin kanina ay very much utilized by a special app ni Umidigi Bison, the Toolbox app. Ang una dito ay ang noise test. It will give you decibel values or measure ng sound. Next, ang flashlight. Next, ang bubble level to ensure flat and straight surface. Ang peak hanging naman, a tool to ensure na ang sinasabit ninyong frame ay magiging pantay. You can also measure height, isang tool used to measure the height ng isang bagay based on the angular value or position ng phone. Ang magnifier to magnify small objects. Alarm tool to make a sound or create flashing lights to get attention. The plumb bob tool for vertical reference, protractor to measure angles, a compass, pressure measurement, and step counter. Ngayon naman, itest natin ang mga extra buttons ni Bison. Ang una, ang push-to-talk button. By default, it will launch the Zello app. It is a push-to-talk app. Ito ay nagfa-function na walkie-talkie. Second button naman is the underwater camera button. Dahil hindi gumagana ang screen underwater, you can use this button as a shutter button pagdating sa ilalim ng tubig. Disabled ang screen when the underwater mode is activated. Para ma-disable ito, you may push the power button. Ito ay customizable to change the function. Maaari ding mag-assign ng app na magbubukas kapag ginamit ito. By default, holding it will enable the flashlight and double-clicking it will take a screenshot. Ang Umidigi Bison is running Android 10 and is using a stock Android, meaning no customization skin, using just the base Android operating system functions. No excessive bloatware or ads tayo rito. Like what in Android home screen, you can swipe from left to right to access the apps, no app drawer by default. You can swipe down to activate the switch toggles and notification. Okay din siya for split screen para magamit ang dalawang apps ng sabay. With 6GB of RAM, okay siya for multitasking. Punta naman tayo sa battery and charging. Ang Umidigi Bison ay may 5,000 mAh battery. Sa battery na ito and optimized processing, it will keep you powered for a whole day. Good thing din, you can power top up the phone using an 18-watt charger. Using this charger, it can fully charge the phone within 2 hours and 30 minutes. Ngayon naman, ang photography. This is also claimed by Umidigi as a photography phone, best used for your outdoor adventures. Ito ay may 48MP Sony main autofocus camera, 16MP ultra-wide lens, 5MP depth camera, and 5MP macro camera. Mayroon ding dalawang LED flash. Sa front naman ang 24MP Sony camera. Ang camera software ay may several camera tools. The interface is very simple. Sa main camera may shortcut for ultra-wide, macro, flash, AI, HDR, at ang settings ng camera. And here are some samples ng pictures na nakuha from the Umidigi Bison. Napansin ko na vivid ang photos na kuha gamit itong Bison. Tamang-tama lang talaga for your outdoor adventures. Daytime or nighttime, it can perform well. You can toggle ultra-wide para sa mas malawak na capture, best for scenes and outdoor pictures. Ang macro mode naman para sa mga close-up subjects na 2.5 cm ang distance. We have a beauty mode for facial softening, video mode up to 1080p. Sa video naman, walang stabilization pero capable pa rin ang video mode nito. Portrait mode naman to utilize the subject focusing and background blurring. Sa extras, we have night mode for low light and night shots. And lastly, ang Pro mode para sa manual camera settings. Ang 24-megapixel camera naman sa front ay may beauty mode, video, photo, and portrait mode. Ang processor na gamit ng Umidigi Bison ay Helio P60. Ito ay processor na specializes sa artificial intelligence and imaging, but it can also do games well. With Mali G72 graphics processor at 6GB of RAM, kayang-kaya niya ang mga graphic-intensive games. This is tested with Asphalt 9 at high graphic settings. Sa Call of Duty naman, kayang-kaya niyang laruin ito with high settings. Very playable naman and less to no lags naman ako na-experience sa paglalaro ko nito. Then, sa League of Legends Wild Rift, enabled ang settings ng 60 frames per second. Very fluid naman ito, wala masyadong lag while playing, and very colorful and vivid ang display ng screen. Let's wrap up. Ang Umidigi Bison, ang phone intended to be used on outdoor or on harsh environment. Kakaiba ang itsura niya than the usual smartphone dahil siya ay designed to endure impact and ang body niya ay isang tough phone case. It is a great companion sa outdoor adventures like hiking, mountain climbing, and even diving. Mayroong tools helpful sa mga adventures natin tulad ng compass, barometer, alarm and lighting tools, strong antennas and navigation, magagamit din kahit naka-gloves. Ang lanyard hole to keep the phone attached to you. Underwater shutter, water-resistant and dust-resistant, and closed on a sturdy body. It also produces great photos taking shots on your great outdoor experience. You can do all your mobile phone needs even when outside using very capable processor and a long-lasting battery. Ito ang phone na malakas, kaya pangharabas, ang Umidigi Bison. Kayo mga ka-viewers, anong great adventure ang mapaggagamitin ninyo ng Umidigi Bison? Share it on the comment section, pag-usapan natin ang mga adventures ninyo. I hope nakatulong ang overview video na ito para somehow ma-experience ninyo ang phone sa panonood lamang. Requesting you to subscribe to Lanicom Views and turn on notifications to this channel. Follow nyo din sa FB, Twitter, and Instagram ang Lanicom Views. Comment lang din kayo at pag-usapan natin ang mga views ninyo and learn from each other. This is Lanicom of Lanicom Views. Hanggang sa muli!